So I've just got back from our pre-season club friendly against Borussia Dortmund, and it was a bit shaky, I'll be very honest with you guys, but I want to talk about Ethan Nwaneri quickly. This boy needs a spot in our team. I want to see him on the carpet in red and white. I don't want to see him going elsewhere. I'm seeing all these rumours about we might sell him and he might want to go so he can get more playing time. That would be one of the biggest mistakes Arsenal can make. He was probably one of the only players out there with a bit of creativity, taking chances, taking the shots that we needed, and he scored as well. It was great to see, his confidence on the pitch and the commitment he had to kind of get out there and make a difference. And of course, it's just a pre-season friendly, but he really went out and showed himself today. And it was so refreshing seeing the love from the fans and the crowd cheering when he came out to warm up. And obviously the applause that he got when he came onto the pitch was amazing. And a lot of people would say, there's not space for Nwaneri in our midfield. Our midfield is full. There's no space for him. Make space. Make space. Find a place for that man on our team, whether he's playing as an attacking midfielder, whether he's playing as a left winger, which we know he can do, whether he's playing as a backup to Saka on the right. I don't care. I want to see him on the pitch. And this isn't the first time that we've had players play out of their natural position. You look at Miles Lewis-Skelly as one of the most recent examples. He came into Arsenal as a midfielder. We moved him into a left-back position and he did very well at left-back. And then, he started to get less playing time. Towards the end of the season, we started playing him again in the midfield and he really started to shine again, and we really started to see and appreciate Skelly for the talent that he is. You look at Mikel Merino, again, a midfielder who was playing as a false nine when we needed him due to a crazy injury crisis, and he was very successful at it. So it's not the first time that we would be playing someone out of their natural position and actually seeing results from it. You look at some of our legends, you've got people like Thierry Henry. He started out as a winger and then Arsene Wenger moved him to our main striker, and he's now our highest goal scorer in the history of our club. It's worked for us so many times in the past. You've got people like Ray Parlour, a midfielder who used to play right back every now and then. And when he did, he was very good at it. It's not the first time. Ashley Cole, there's so many different players that have played out of their natural position and it's done very well for them. So whatever it is that we need to do with Ethan Nwaneri to get him a place in our squad, do it. It would be the biggest mistake of our club to see that boy join somewhere else and for them to reap the benefits of the raw talent that is Ethan Nwaneri. So yes, I was happy to see him today. I was happy to see him in an Arsenal kit, happy to see him home, happy to see him on the carpet and really put some creativity into the game, taking shots, scoring goals. That's what I want to see from the boy. The next thing that I want to talk about, and this ain't even going to take me long because you already know how I feel about this man, but if anything, today's friendly just really set in stone the feelings I have for Chris Kavanagh, because everyone knows I dislike this man as a referee. I think he's extremely biased, and yes, it's just a friendly and people say it's not that serious, it's just a pre-season friendly, but the man just gives us nothing. I think it's evident for anyone to see that he doesn't like us, and I don't understand how he's still refereeing our games. He just irritates my spirit, I'll be honest. He irritates my spirit. But it was good to see Solis out there, doing his thing. He added a bit of a spark on the left wing, which was nice to see as well. We got to see the entrance of Bruno Guimaraes as well. So that was very refreshing. I don't know what it is with these guys when they come out and they got the baggy jeans on with the shirt and they're like, welcome to our new signing. They come out, baggy jeans and a shirt doing a little wave. I would have loved to have seen him play today, but that wasn't in the plan. So, obviously we'll see him as the season starts warming up more. He probably will play a few pre-season games. But I'm really excited to see kind of what he can add to our team when the season starts as well. Definitely still lacking in a bit of creativity, I feel. But one of the other things that I want to talk about, and you know me, I'm always going to say the quiet piece out loud, regardless of what that does for me. Kepa. I think we need to talk about Kepa. We're a champion club. We won the league last season and I feel like we've busted our arse to get here. I feel like it's taken us years to get to a point where we can call ourselves champions and we really deserve it. Like, it's been years in the making. It's been a 22-year drought. 4 years, 3 years consecutively finishing at second, and we finally get the title. And if we could bring in Norgard for a season and say, see you later, I just feel like for a champion team, for a second choice goalkeeper, it's always going to be hard to get top quality, because no top quality keeper's going to want to sit on the bench and be a second choice. But I don't even think he's at the quality we need for that substitution. I don't think he's at the quality we need for those cup games. We've seen it when he's been in penalty shootouts. We've seen it in the pre-season friendlies. And I don't want to be that negative Nancy, but I feel like I have to say the quiet part out loud. And Kepa, I don't see him doing well at our club. He's not done well. He's come in, he's been very shaky. And, this isn't a smear campaign or a hate campaign. I think, everyone that's in our club, as you do, we love our players, we back our boys, we back our team. However, we've got something to hold on to now. We won the league after years of being that banter club, after years of taking abuse from opposition fans and laughing at us, ha, 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 second. I don't think Kepa is at the quality that we need for Raya's substitution. I don't feel like we're there. So it pains me to say, but I feel like we really have to take into consideration, we need to explore our options. And yes, we have just signed a keeper. I don't really want to speak too soon on him. I've not really seen much. It will be good to see what he can do. And obviously, if he can step up into that number 2 position, that would be amazing. But as of right now, I'm not seeing the quality that I would wish to see. And I know it's a bit of a catch-22 because, like I said, it's the second choice keeper. However, a club like Arsenal, we're the third most successful club in English history. And that's even with a 22-year drought. We're still the third most successful club in English football history. So we need to show that in the quality of our players and our team. And I just don't feel like Kepa's there. I feel bad for saying it, but who knows? We'll see. Going into the season, we'll see. The transfer window's still open. We'll see if we'll get any new signings. I definitely feel like we still need to add a bit more creative flair to our team. Obviously, some of the boys are still on break. We didn't see no Declan Rice today. Raya was not there today. Benny Boy had a great game, which was good to see. Everyone's saying Ben White's going to leave. I'd be so upset if he does, because I feel like he's just part of the furniture. But we'll see. We'll see how the season goes. But this is my little breakdown. This is my breakdown of Arsenal Borussia Dortmund at the Emirates for the Emirates Cup pre-season friendly. So let me know what you guys think in the comments of my feedback. Let me know if you think I'm right, if you think I'm wrong, but I'm giving the people what they wanted. They told me, Chloe, YouTube, get back on YouTube, and I'm back. Okay, so I will be posting weekly a bit of a more in-depth breakdown on my take on our performance, how we've played, our future, how I feel about the players, how I feel about the team, and just our progress throughout the season. So stay tuned and keep an eye out for my videos. But until then, peace.